Good morning. Good morning out there in social media land. This is Dr. Dwayne Buckingham. Just woke up this morning with a lot on my heart, a lot on my mind, particularly thinking about the black race. And with everything that's just going on in the media and has been going over the last couple of years, I just believe that we're a race and we're a lost race. And what I mean by a lost race is that we have not been able to find our way. I try to do a lot to empower the black community. Everybody and anybody who knows me know that I'm very dedicated to uplifting people, all people, but specifically African Americans. And what bothers me is that we can't seem to find our way. We can't find our way because we're too busy blaming the world and blaming each other for all the things that are wrong in our lives and in our communities. As far as myself, I'm an educated person, and whenever I try to give back and I try to talk and educate about the things that I feel that are wrong, I get attacked. I get called a coon. I get called a sellout because I don't necessarily agree with violence. I don't agree with marching without a purpose. I don't agree with some of the things that in the black community we're so passionate about. And because I don't agree with those things, instead of having a healthy debate about how we can move forward, I get attacked. I get called names. I get called coons. I get called sellout. I get called all the things in the world. But regardless of what people call me, I continuously give back to my community because I wouldn't be where I'm at without those who are in my community. However, I'm just still concerned about us being lost as a generation. We can't seem, or lost as a race, we can't seem to find our way. No matter what we do, we're attacking each other. And when we're attacking each other, nobody's talking about that, or we don't talk too much about it other than, we blame the system. And then the system blames us for attacking each other. And then when there's someone who comes along and try to provide direction or guidance, most of us don't want to listen. We have our defense mechanisms up. We're convinced that it's better to be victims than it is to be solution seekers and solution finders. But we've learned how to be victims, and we learn how to do it well. So that's what bothers me, and that's just on my heart this morning, Facebook, is that I often tell people that I work with, victims never win. I wouldn't be a doctor, I wouldn't be the first in my family if I maintained and held on to the victim mentality. I would not be the first doctor in my family if I held on to the victim's mentality. So at some point, we have to stop being victims and start being fighters. I fought my way to where I'm at, and I still have a long way to go, but I'm proud of what I've accomplished. So if you get nothing else from what I'm saying to you out there in the social media world, specifically African Americans, please stop being victims. Yes, there are some injustices that none of us can deny. America can't deny that there are some injustices against African Americans, but you never ever start overcoming injustices by actually focusing more on your weaknesses than you do your strengths. If you truly want to make leeway, you have to learn to take direction. We cannot continue to have the blind follow the blind. We're going to continue to stay lost. You can't be a stubborn man who refuses to listen to directions when he knows that he's lost. At some point, we can't continuously to be lost and hope that things are going to change. So I plead, please open up your minds and open up your hearts, and be willing to receive whatever you can to make the African American race a force to be reckoned with. And it doesn't take violence to get heard. I just don't believe in that. But what I do believe in is it takes education, it takes knowledge, and it takes enough intelligence to be able to sit at the table. First of all, get to the table, so that you can express and let the world know that you have a lot to offer the world besides aggression and violence and anger. Anger gets you nowhere. If you walk in peace, you'll live in peace. And I truly believe that. You all be blessed and have a good one.